Hi guys, how are you doing? It's Juan again, and today I'm talking about the most common job interview questions. And I know if you have come here is because you're applying for a job, or even better, you got an interview. In that case, congratulations, you got an interview and you are looking up in Google and doing your research in order to be prepared for that moment. Amazing. But you don't know what to say or what to expect in this interview. Well, if you stay with me until the end of this video, I will tell you the 10 most common job interview questions that you'll be asked and how to answer them. Alright? With that said, let's get started. The number one is, what can you tell me about yourself? Well, here what you need to do is talk about yourself in summary and avoid saying your detailed work history because this can be found in your CV after all. So you better focus on elements you want to highlight rather than going through everything. It can be your personality or what ambitions you have. The second one is, can you list your strengths? Well, here an exhaustive list of capable, hardworking, diligent won't really portray you well because anyone can make such claims about themselves. You better focus on 2 or 3 elements that you do well and give concrete examples. For example, if you are good with numbers, then talk about your skills with spreadsheets or financial matters. Alright? Number 3. What weaknesses do you have? Never say that you have no weaknesses because you and I know that that's not true. And remember that being able to identify a weakness is a strength. So focus on an area of your work that needs to be improved and point out that this is a weakness. But let the interviewer know that you have already identified this weakness and you are focusing on resolving. Alright? Interviewers want to understand that you can be able, that you have the ability to be honest about yourself and seek self-improvement. Number 4. Why should I consider hiring you? If you are highly qualified for the job you are applying for, you should point this out. But don't just say that. Don't just say like, I'm the best for the job, so give me the job. Nah. Give concrete examples of why you are the best for this job. And give arguments, alright? But don't forget that other people being interviewed may match or exceed that suitability. In such cases, you focus on what else you can bring to the job, perhaps your soft skill set, like being able to integrate well with the existing members of the team. Alright? Also, accentuate the positive aspect of what you can do now and how quickly you'll be able to progress with what you don't know if hired. Number 5. Where do you see yourself in 5 years from now? Well, here is your chance to talk about your ambitions and goals. But be realistic. Don't say something like you would like to have an airplane, or you would like to have the biggest house in the country, or you would like to be Apple company CEO. Because, hey, don't get me wrong, I'm not telling you that you can do this. I'm just telling that it's kind of difficult to achieve these things in 5 years. So be more realistic and say something realistic, right? Or you can simply say something like, well, I would like to be in a management position and I would like to have a little of financial freedom, alright? Number 6. Why do you want to work here? Well, this is your chance to show that you have researched the company you are applying to work with. Avoid saying something negative about your current employer or about the company you're applying to work with, because this makes it seem like you are after any job at all. A typical thing you might say is that the company operates in your chosen field. Number 7. What is your salary expectation? I know that this is one of the most troublesome questions for many interviewees. For some people, however, it causes no bother at all. It will depend on your personality as to how you feel talking about salary expectations. That said, there are some tips that can help you deal with this question. Firstly, it's okay to talk about pay in terms of range and not to be specific with a particular number. It's also okay to include benefits like healthcare, pensions, and time off in the context of the salary. And also, make sure that you have looked at other similar jobs being advertised in other organizations so that you will have an idea of the pay rate in the market. Alright? Number 8. What motivates you? Motivation is personal, so there is no wrong answer that you can give. It might be down to your desire to succeed and build a career, but it might also be because you want to provide your family, both perfectly and they work. Number 9. What makes a good team player? Well, there are a lot of people that say that they are good at working competitively and they are a good team player. But when you are face to face with the interviewer, you have to think about examples from your past that demonstrate that you have the ability to build bridges and form networks or simply get on well with people. And this needn't be from your professional life. You can say any example from clubs or organization to which you belong. Number 10. Is there anything you would like to ask me? Well, always have at least one question in advance. This is your chance to drill down into an area of the business that might not have been covered during the interview. Alternatively, you can ask for feedback or how you have done in the interview. Well guys, there you are, the 10 most common job interview questions you'll be asked and how to answer them. Before I go, let me tell you that there is something really important and you have to keep this in mind, and that is be well dressed, because this will leave the interviewer a good impression of you. That's it. I have nothing else to say but good luck and thank you for watching this video. Bye bye.